Good evening, seniors. Mrs. Bishop here, coming to you, giving you a update as I always try to do frequently. Today is Wednesday, December the 2nd, 2020. And I just want to come on for a few minutes and talk to you guys first and just tell you congratulations. You've made it to one of the second big deadline for applications. A lot of you will stop at this point. A lot of you have applied to some wonderful institutions and your deadlines were November 15th, and December the 1st for some of your major schools that you desire to go to. And now you're in the point of just waiting for decisions. And I just want to thank you guys and congratulate you guys, for being diligent in this process. Thank you for being patient with us as your counselors and your advising team as we help you guys navigate this process, and especially navigate it in some uncertain times, sometimes we've never dealt with, but to try to get you to the point, and you guys have stuck with us, even though it's been difficult reaching us at times. You guys have wavered that road, and we do know that it's still a lot of road to carry for the rest of the semester. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm proud of you guys for sticking through this journey. It's a lot going on. The application process by itself is a daunting process. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to understand. And some of you still have a lot more to do. Some of you have January the 1st deadline. Some of you have February deadlines. But the majority of you have reached your deadline point. And so I congratulate you on that. Another reason for this update is because now the question lures, what do I do from here? I've applied to my schools. My deadlines have passed for some schools that I desire to go to. And some schools I've applied to that I've already gotten an acceptance letter. So what do I do from here? Well, the first thing that you think about now, a lot of you have already done your FAFSA, right? You've already applied for your financial aid, and now you're waiting on this word that you hear thrown around a lot called an award letter. An award letter, ultimately, for an understanding purpose, is when you submit your FAFSA to institutions, because on the FAFSA, you have to put the school's name on there, what you want that information to be sent to. That school then processes that financial information that was sent through FAFSA. And when they finish processing that information, they come up with a decision, and that decision is called an award letter. The way you receive that award letter is very important, because a lot of you guys are probably have applied to these institutions and you probably haven't heard anything from them. One thing to understand is once you've applied, a lot of schools will no longer email your personal email account. You have to log into their portals. Check your spam email to see if you have portal links that were sent to you, usernames that were sent to you that direct you how to log into that school's portal. If you apply for 7 to 8 schools, you have 7 to 8 different portals that you must log in to check your status, what's missing, what are the next things to do at that particular institution. So you still got some work to do. You still got a process to roll through, but the applying process is slowly getting behind you. So the portal status is very important. When you access these portals and you create username and passwords, I recommend that you put a notebook out and you write your usernames, your passwords, the telephone number to the institution, the contact to that institution. So when you run into issues about that institution and you want to talk to somebody, they're going to ask you for your ID number. That's another thing to write, not your Austin ID number, but your school ID number in which you have applied to. Everybody will be assigned an ID number. That's how they'll identify you. So you want to make sure that you have that readily available on your in your hands, guys, because that's important as you navigate these next windows in that process. Once you access these portals, then you will constantly begin to check through the holiday season as we're rolling through right now to see if they're updating. Some award letters will come out in December, but truthfully, award letters come out anywhere between January to early April. So you want to be very mindful of that. That's not saying a school can't release it earlier, but those typically are the long windows. The biggest thing to remember when you're dealing with these award letters is you compare all your award letters side by side. You see who gave you the best opportunity financially, because you've already applied to these schools in a desire to say this school has what I want. So that's not a question anymore. Or do you see yourself at that institution? Now it's about, can I financially afford this? Can my parents financially afford this? Are they giving me enough money? They meaning the federal government, they meaning the institution, to be able to go to this school and obtain this degree from that school and graduate on time. So you want to make sure you're comparing side by side award letters to see what school gave you the best opportunity. And I'll come on later through this process and explain to you how those award letters go. But you're in the process of receiving those now. So don't get too happy. You just accept them. A lot of you are going to be in a window of opportunity where you're going to accept loans and you're going to be unsure about things. Here's the rule about loans that we'll have a different conversation further down the line. I'm an advocate to make sure that you go to an institution where you can afford to pay for school A by the scholarships and the free federal money that they're giving you from the federal government. I do recognize that some of us will have to take loans. And so we want to make sure that we're taking loans that we need, not loans that we want. And the differences between sometimes a school may only require that you take an additional $2,000 in loan to cover your bill, but they'll offer you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and you'll accept that $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. You want to make sure that you take what you need, not what you want. So you want to be able to balance those things out and be able to do it effectively so that you can apply that information, because after 4 years, whether you took that 2 or whether you took that 6, that money has to be repaid. Or if you drop out of school, they give you 6 months after you dropped out. That loan money has to be repaid. So you want to make smart decisions as we begin to look at these award letters and we begin to move through these processes as it comes with the award letter. I'm definitely always here available to walk through an award letter with you to make sure you understand that. But this is the time when those award letters will come in. This also is not the time for you guys to stop applying for scholarships. You're still in the process. Remember, you're still trusting the process. So you want to continue to go through this process. And you want to continue to apply for these scholarships because that could help you offset the cost of some of these award letters, right? For instance, if a school requires $2,000 worth of loans and you financially don't have it and you're going to have to take those loans to do it, you could win a scholarship for $2,000 and cover that and then not have to take the loans. The other question about award letters is you see them, do I need to go ahead and accept the letters now? Yes, they don't have any bearing to you guys. It doesn't hold you if you accept the award money for school A and you're still waiting on school C to send you an award letter. You can still accept the award letter for school A. You're not obligated unless you have already signed into that system, meaning that was your early decision school. That was your school that had a binding agreement. Then yes, you're going to be bound in that contractual. But just applying to schools and getting those award letters, no. You can accept those award letters and then go and accept the next school's award letter. You want to, because every school's get individual money, and you want to make sure that you locked into that money, even while you're still in the decision-making process. Even if you accept the loans, don't worry about it. Even if you made up the decision to go to school A, and that's going to be the school you're going to go to because that was your #1 school, and you're going to have to accept loans, you can always accept the loans today if an award letter came today, and you can reject the loans before school starts. There is no penalty for that. So you can always give that back as scholarship money will roll in from now all the way to August. So you'll get a better idea of that. So still do know that you can call the financial aid office at that institution and say, I no longer need these loans, and they will cancel the loans and you can go from there. But I'll continue to have those conversations with you. You're just in a season of award letters now. So I want to make sure I came on and told you what your next steps were, what you would be seeing next, and to congratulate you guys from seeing it through and moving through this process. Please remain safe. Please remain careful. Please take care of yourselves. As always, I'll do my best to respond to you as quickly as possible. A lot is going on, a lot is moving, a lot of things are changing, but I'm still here to advocate for you. I'm still here to work with you. Be patient with me, send emails with me. And as always, as I tell you guys all the time, if you send me an email and I don't reply, I have no problem with you sending me 3 or 4 more emails because I'm receiving a lot of emails a day trying to make sure all you guys are together. That's one of the reasons why I try to do a lot of these videos, but I'm always available to meet one-on-one on Teams. We can set up a meeting. A lot of your classmates, we have done that, and we'll continue to do that as we navigate this new normal, and we'll go from there. If I don't talk to you guys before or don't see you guys in person, I just want to say happy holidays, remain safe, and I'll send you another update soon. Have a good one.